Ever pondered why so many startups collapse after investing so much time and resources into creating products that, unfortunately, nobody seems to want? The traditional startup model, characterized by extensive planning, designing, and building before ever getting customer feedback, is fraught with risks. Enter the lean startup method, a revolutionary approach put forth by Rias. This method emphasizes swift testing, continuous iteration based on real-world data, and waste minimization to boost the odds of startup success. This approach is underpinned by several key concepts. At its core is validated learning. Instead of relying on untested assumptions, treat the business plan as a set of hypotheses to be rigorously tested with actual customers as early as possible. Then comes the build, measure, learn loop. The speed at which a startup can navigate this cycle determines how quickly it can learn and adapt. The build phase involves creating a minimum viable product or MVP, a stripped-down version of the product designed to test core concepts. Next, in the measure phase, real customer data is collected. This isn't about vanity metrics that merely look good on paper. It's about understanding if people genuinely value the product. The learn phase involves assessing whether the initial assumptions held true. If they didn't, a startup may need to pivot, altering some aspect of its model, or persevere if the data supports the initial direction. The decision to pivot or persevere is crucial. Startups shouldn't stubbornly cling to a failing idea. Innovation accounting is another essential part of the lean startup method. This is about tracking progress towards a sustainable business model, rather than relying on traditional metrics that can be misleading for rapidly evolving startups. The lean startup also emphasizes small batches over big launches. The aim is to release early, gather feedback swiftly, and make incremental improvements. This approach can save both time and resources compared to a single grand product rollout. There are several practical takeaways from the lean startup method. First, startups need to get out of the building and speak to real potential customers. Their feedback is more valuable than any internal brainstorming session. Second, startups must embrace imperfection. The initial product doesn't need to be a polished masterpiece. It's a tool for gathering data. Third, startups must ruthlessly prioritize activities that drive validated learning, rather than those that merely feel productive. Finally, it's important to remember that a startup is an experiment. Success or failure isn't solely due to the founder's brilliance or flaws. Instead, adopting a scientific mindset and learning from each iteration is key. While the lean startup method has fundamentally changed how entrepreneurs think, especially in the tech sector, it works best in situations with short development cycles and the ability to collect fast customer feedback. In summary, the lean startup method is a game changer. It provides a framework that minimizes risk and maximizes learning, helping startups to navigate the uncertain waters of a new venture. By focusing on validated learning, rapid iteration, and meaningful metrics, startups can increase their chances of success, avoid common pitfalls, and ultimately create products that people truly want.